2018 Ford Focus. Customer says the engine won't start. There's a check engine light on. The service advisor says that he thinks it's a TCM problem. You hear that? Oh, it stopped. The transmission was doing its chugga 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 thing where it's trying to find neutral and stuff like that. Anyway, being a 2018, I don't suspect there's a TCM problem because 2017s and 18s have the redesigned reliable TCM from the factory. But let's go ahead and see if I can duplicate the concern. Okay, it started up fine. I'm going to take it for a drive around the block and see if it's got all the gears, see if there's any abnormal shifting or drivability concerns. Photon torpedoes away! It is taking a while to upshift out of first. It just went from first to third, so there's a clutch B issue. Being a 2018 model, well, let's say the 2017 and 18 models with the redesigned TCM do tend to have issues with the clutch actuators, the two motors that operate the clutch. For whatever reason, there seems to be more failures on those on the 17s and 18s. So I'm thinking right now it's either a clutch actuator or a clutch fork issue. But let's accelerate one more time. Okay. That was like an 8th throttle right there. I'm not romping on it or anything, but okay, at this point I can go ahead and pull it in the shop. No reverse. Clutch B issue. Oh, and another quick tip here. I've got a video for a transmission reset procedure. And what that is you turn the key on with the engine off and you put it in neutral. And if your Focus doesn't start because of a transmission problem or Fiesta, putting it in neutral can help get it to start. So that was their concern on this one, so I just wanted to mention. P287A, clutch B stuck engaged. So what I'm going to do now is lift the car up, turn clutch B by hand, and see how the fork feels. And if it feels okay, I'm going to take the lower clutch motor and swap it onto the upper clutch motor position. So I'm going to swap the clutch actuators around and see if it switches to a clutch A issue. If it starts moving in reverse after that and doesn't move forward, then I know it's a clutch actuator issue. Okay. Listen to this clicking noise. I believe that's just the actuator failing to turn the clutch fork. Underneath the car here's your lower clutch actuator. The noise actually stopped as soon as I got in here, so that's great. They're external Torx E8. You can also use a 1/4 inch 6-point socket to get these off. All 4 of them. All 4 bolts are out. Pull this out. You see that in there? That is the clutch fork splines. It splines with the motor. The motor turns the clutch and holds the clutch applied to apply the gear. Not to be confused with a shift motor. Shift motors are the 2 motors on the TCM. They change the synchronizer positions, but this changes the fork positions. If you have a clutch fork code, you need to investigate the TCM. Anyway, there's a clutch reset tool I'm going to put in here. Rotate about 12 times counterclockwise. Make sure it feels smooth and releases quickly when I slowly let go of it. Clutch reset tool looks like this on the end. I'm going to slide it in there into the fork and rotate counterclockwise about 12 times. 12, 13, 14, whatever you want to do. This clutch fork feels very tight and has hard spots in it. See? Okay, right now it's at a hard spot. Let's see if I can catch on camera it making a popping noise. Yeah. See? You hear that? You hear it cracking and popping? Unfortunately, it needs a clutch job. It didn't even release at all when I pulled it out. It should sling back to the release position there, and it did not. So the clutch fork is locked up. And when the clutch forks lock up like that, it can cause wear to the actuators. So I would get a Luck rep set, which is the OEM clutch, OEM forks and slave cylinder at a cheaper price than the dealer. Luck makes the clutches for Ford. And I would also replace both actuators with OEM actuators, not the cheap $50 ones on Amazon. I do have a video on how to remove the transmission on a lift, remove it at home, and how to replace the clutch and forks with no special tools. So I'll link those videos below. But that's it. Just wanted to show you guys how to diagnose that code. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing. I've got 100 or more Focus videos that diagnose and repair your Focus or Fiesta transmission. Have a great day. Okay.